On the way down screaming, "Whoa, before we have this time, then we'll be alright."
Hey guys, oSgtKickAss here, and welcome to these Fastlane 2017 predictions. I'm sorry I missed out on the Elimination Chamber ones. I just didn't have time to record it. I had a lot of college work, so sorry about that. But I'm back for this one, and I'll definitely be doing WrestleMania ones when all the matches are sorted out for that. Anyway, starting off, we have Rich Swann and Akira Tozawa versus Brian Kendrick and Noam Dar. I have Rich Swann and Akira Tozawa to win this because Akira Tozawa has just come into the cruiserweight division, and I don't think they'll want. And he's got a lot of momentum behind him, and they won't want him losing. I don't see why it's a tag team match. I mean, Rich Swann and Noam Dar, they're a bit pointless in being there, as there is obviously the rivalry between Akira Tozawa and Brian Kendrick at the moment, and it is a bit boring, but I get why they've done it. They just needed a cruiserweight rivalry other than the title, so I get why they've done it, but I don't think it's a very much of a point to the rivalry. So yeah, I've got winners as Rich Swann and Akira Tozawa for this match. But anyway, moving on, we have Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax, and Nia's going to win, isn't she? She just runs through everyone like they're not even there. She put Sasha out for about a month last time, and I don't really see Sasha beating her. Obviously, Sasha looks like she's on the verge of a heel turn, which could mean she could lose to Nia, and then she could lead to that heel turn, or win and lead to the heel turn, as she would have momentum to face Bayley, but or Charlotte, whoever wins. So yeah, I think Nia's going to win this. Anyway, moving on into the tag team titles, Enzo and Big Cass versus the Club, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson. Obviously, Enzo and Big Cass haven't been champions yet, but they have been a very good tag team the last few months. Yeah, last few months have been good. So I see them getting the title shot, and I see the point behind that. And I can see them winning because Big Cass is just built like a fucking brick outhouse, isn't he? He just big boots everyone all over the shop. So I reckon Enzo and Big Cass can win this because they haven't been champions before. And at the moment, everyone who hasn't been champion in tag division's winning the title. I mean, let's face it, Enzo and Big Cass, if they win it, they've been Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, they hadn't been it. And then before that, it was Sheamus and Cesaro, and they hadn't been it. So it just seems everyone who gets a title shot, there you go, have the title. There you go, have the titles. So I reckon Enzo and Big Cass are going to win that, and yeah. Then we have the Cruiserweight title, Neville versus Gentleman Jack Gallagher. Obviously, we all want the British gentleman Jack Gallagher to win this. Big up Britain, Jack, go on. He's not winning it though, is he? Let's face it. Although he loves his little headbutt that he does to fucking everyone, and like everyone just dies from it. I don't see him winning. Obviously, Neville is built like a fucking brick shithouse, and he's just too good for Jack Gallagher to beat him. So I don't see Jack Gallagher winning this match. I see Neville keeping it for a very long time, and I don't think Neville really has a chance of losing, and I don't think Jack Gallagher has a chance of winning it at all. I mean, he has a lot of momentum behind him. He hasn't lost in a long time, if at all. But I don't see Neville losing because Neville is just too good, I reckon. So yeah. Then we have Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe. Obviously, I think this is a bit of a pointless rivalry. I mean, they've sort of just thrown Sami Zayn against him because Seth Rollins is injured. But Samoa Joe's obviously just going to kill Sami Zayn. I mean, why does Sami Zayn always go after the big guys? Samoa Joe, Braun Strowman. He's going to die against both of them. But I don't see Sami winning this. I've got Samoa Joe winning this. And I think it's a bit obvious as to why. but I think Samoa Joe's going to have a lot of momentum behind him going into Mania and facing whoever he is and he'll just destroy whoever he faces for a while. I don't like Samoa Joe. A lot of people love him, and people probably hate me for saying I don't like Samoa Joe, but I just think he doesn't wrestle. He just beats people. He's a fighter, not a wrestler, which is a bit annoying, really. But apart from that, I think he's going to win, and I think he's going to keep his momentum going. Moving on into the Raw Women's title, we have Bayley versus Charlotte. Obviously, Bayley has is 3-0 against Charlotte, 4-0 if you count the one where her shoulder was slightly up. But I think Bayley hasn't got a chance. I don't think she'll win. I think Charlotte's going to keep her pay-per-view streak going. Obviously, she hasn't lost a pay-per-view title match yet, so I can't see Charlotte's streak being lost yet. So, and especially not to Bayley. If it was to anyone, it'd be Nia or someone. So, unfortunately, I don't see Bayley retaining. Obviously, I'd love to Bayley to keep the title, but it doesn't look likely. So, unfortunately, I've got Charlotte to win this and regain the women's title. And yeah, I just don't see Bayley keeping the title at a pay-per-view against Charlotte. Then we have Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman, the monster among men, against Roman, and Roman just Superman punched Braun Strowman about 12 times and then speared him through a barricade, and he got up like he'd just been touched and just pushed a little bit. So Roman, I think this would have been so much better if it was a no disqualification match. That would be such a good match. But But I don't see Roman winning when it's not a no disqualification match. I've got Braun to win this, but then again, it's Roman Reigns, and we all know how much WWE love Roman Reigns. So then again, it could be Roman Reigns winning this. This is a difficult match to call because how much WWE do love Roman Reigns, but Braun Strowman just kills everyone he sees. But I think Roman Reigns just has enough to keep Braun Strowman down, and so actually I'm going to change it, and I'm going to put Roman Reigns to beat Braun Strowman with a 3 count in the middle of the ring after about 57 spears, 700 Superman punches, and yeah. So I'm putting Roman to win that match. Right, then moving on to the main event, which is Kevin Owens versus Goldberg for the Universal title, and we all know Goldberg is going to win this. I think Kevin's going to drop it, and then at Mania it's going to be Kevin versus Jericho, best friends facing each other at WrestleMania. I think that'd be a good match. So I see Goldberg win this. Obviously, it'd make his match against Lesnar at WrestleMania so much better because it would be for the title. But then I can't see Brock Lesnar beating him at WrestleMania. But I think to keep it going, it would have to be Goldberg losing it to Brock, because Brock is actually there every other month and Goldberg's never there. So I think Goldberg is going to win this title, and we're going to have a new Universal title because Kevin Owens doesn't have anyone helping him out. However, as I mentioned, Kevin versus Chris could be a match at WrestleMania. Chris Jericho could help Goldberg and then hit Kevin, get Kevin disqualified, Kevin keep his belt, and then yeah, so that could be a chance. Chris Jericho is such a big factor when it comes to Kevin Owens at the moment, because obviously before he was helping him keep his belt when they were best friends, and now they're like enemies. I don't see him help. I see him like wanting to run in and attack Kevin on Fastlane, which is a problem. But anyway, yeah, I've got Goldberg, Billy Bill Goldberg winning this match. So good old Bill's going to be the new Universal title champion, going into WrestleMania. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content like this. If you tell me in the comments below if you did enjoy this video and if you agree with any of the predictions I've made. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.